Welcome back to the Marketing Deconstructed, the podcast where we pull back the curtain on the world's most fascinating marketing success stories.
And today, Maya, we're talking about an app that practically everyone with a smartphone has encountered, or at least heard of, at some point.
Absolutely, Alex. We're talking about the little green owl that could, Duolingo. Seriously, we all know Duo, right? That friendly yet persistent icon that's helped millions learn a new language. But how did Duolingo turn a simple language app into a global phenomenon with over 500 million users and a genuinely cult-like following? It certainly wasn't just luck.
That's right. Today, we're putting their entire digital marketing strategy under the microscope. From their incredibly viral TikToks and those famously unhinged social media antics, to the most addictive, some might say guilt-inducing, email and push notifications you'll ever receive. And to help us dissect this marketing marvel, we have a very special guest joining us today, Dr. Evelyn Reed, a renowned marketing psychologist. Welcome, Evelyn.
Thank you, Alex. Maya, it's a pleasure to be here. Duolingo is truly a fascinating case study in how to leverage human psychology for engagement and growth. We are thrilled to have your insights, Evelyn, so let's dive right in. The foundation of Duolingo's success, in my opinion, starts with what's called product-led growth. Essentially, the core product itself is their biggest marketing asset. Alex, can you elaborate on what that means for Duolingo?
Certainly, Maya. Product-led growth, or PLG, is basically when your product is so good, so intuitive, and so sticky that it drives its own user acquisition, retention, and expansion. For Duolingo, this means the app's user experience, things like those satisfying streaks, the competitive leaderboards, and the achievement badges. They're not just features, they're marketing tools.
It's genius, really. It taps into our inherent human desire for progress and competition. You complete a lesson, you get points, you maintain a streak, you climb a leaderboard. It's like a fitness tracker for your brain, but much more engaging because it feels less like work. Evelyn, how does this gamification create such powerful retention and organic sharing? It's all about operant conditioning and tapping into intrinsic motivation. The streaks create a sense of loss aversion. You don't want to break that chain of effort. Leaderboards trigger social comparison and a desire for status. Achievements provide intermittent rewards, which are incredibly powerful for habit formation, similar to how slot machines keep people engaged. Each small win, each ding of a correct answer, releases dopamine, reinforcing the behavior. Users then organically share their progress, their streaks, their new language skills, because it makes them feel good. And that's authentic, word-of-mouth marketing at its best.
That makes so much sense. It's not just about learning a language. It's about the journey and the sense of accomplishment. But Duolingo's marketing goes far beyond the product itself, right into the wild world of social media. We have to talk about the unhinged owl.
Oh, the unhinged owl. Their famously chaotic and personality-driven TikTok and X, formerly Twitter, strategy. It's legendary. Who would have thought a language app would become a meme factory? Maya, you've spent a lot of time analyzing their social presence. What makes it work so well? It completely broke all the rules of traditional brand social media. Instead of being buttoned up and educational, Duolingo's social team embraced virality. They lean into self-deprecating humor, relatable memes about procrastination, and even personified Duo as this slightly aggressive, attention-seeking mascot. Think Duo chasing Dua Lipa, or making fun of himself for sending too many notifications. It's authentic, it's funny, and it doesn't take itself too seriously.
And for a language app, of all things, it's remarkable. I remember seeing a TikTok of Duo lurking outside someone's window because they missed a lesson. It's hilarious, and it's memorable.
Evelyn, from a psychological perspective, why does this seemingly unhinged approach work so effectively for building a brand connection? It's a fantastic example of brand personification and creating parasocial relationships. by giving Duo a distinct, often exaggerated personality, slightly obsessive, a bit dramatic, incredibly persistent. They make the brand feel human. People connect with stories and characters, not just products. When Duo becomes a meme, users feel like they're in on the joke, part of an exclusive club. This fosters a sense of community and loyalty. It humanizes the technology, making it feel less like a tool and more like a quirky friend who genuinely cares if you learn your Spanish verb conjugations. It's relatable because it acknowledges the user's struggle with motivation, but in a lighthearted way.
That's brilliant. It's like they've cornered the market on lovably annoying. But what about B2B or more boring brands? Can they learn from this unhinged owl strategy?
Absolutely, Alex. Though perhaps not by literally having their CEO chase celebrities on TikTok. The lesson isn't to be chaotic for chaos's sake, but to embrace authenticity, find your brand's unique voice, and not be afraid to be a little bit human. Even B2B brands can find humor or relatability in their customers' pain points, or offer unexpected value in a fresh, engaging way. It's about breaking through the corporate jargon and connecting on an emotional level. Such a crucial point. It's about the spirit, not just the exact tactic. Speaking of connecting on an emotional level, let's talk about the nudge machine, their email and push notification strategy. This is where the cult-like following really takes shape because Duo is not shy about reminding you.
Oh, the infamous "don't forget your lesson, Duo misses you" notification. Sometimes I genuinely feel a pang of guilt if I miss a day. They walk this incredibly fine line between helpful and just a little bit manipulative. In a genius way, of course.
I absolutely do, Alex. Duolingo's communication strategy is a masterclass in using data and psychological triggers. Evelyn, how do they manage to pull users back in without being overly annoying? Their system is highly sophisticated. They leverage personalization based on your learning patterns, your streak history, and even the time of day you typically use the app. Psychologically, they employ several triggers. There's loss aversion, the fear of losing your streak, which is a powerful motivator. Then there's intermittent reinforcement, meaning the rewards aren't constant, which keeps you coming back for more. They also use social proof, sometimes by showing how many people are learning your language. And crucially, they blend humor and directness. The notifications are often short, punchy, and sometimes amusingly passive-aggressive. This combination makes them highly effective without immediately leading to uninstalls, because they feel like they genuinely care about your progress, even if it's a bit much at times.
It's like having a very persistent, slightly judgy personal tutor in your pocket. But hey, it works, and it leads to incredible retention.
It really does. Now, while product and personality are highly visible, there's a powerful, often unseen engine driving Duolingo's growth. Their SEO and ASO play. Search engine optimization and App Store optimization. Alex, this is your territory. How do they dominate discoverability?
That's right, Maya, it's the technical backbone. Duolingo meticulously optimizes for thousands of language learning keywords. Think about it. When someone decides they want to learn Spanish or learn French, where do they go? Google or their App Store? Duolingo ensures they are at the top of those search results.
So it's not just about having great content or a fun app, but making sure people can actually find it?
Exactly. On the web, they have a massive amount of high-quality content related to language learning. They probably rank for everything from Spanish grammar rules to best way to learn Japanese. For ASO, it's about optimizing their app name, subtitle, description, keywords, App Store screenshots, and even getting consistent positive reviews. These signals tell the app stores that Duolingo is the most relevant and trustworthy option. It's a very robust, systematic approach to capturing intent at the moment someone is looking to start their language learning journey.
It truly highlights that even with a product that practically sells itself and a brilliant social media strategy, The fundamentals of discoverability can't be ignored. You need people to find you first.
Absolutely. It's the silent killer, or in Duolingo's case, the silent growth driver.
This has been an incredible deep dive into Duolingo's marketing playbook. Before we wrap up, Evelyn, Alex, what are some of the most crucial, actionable takeaways that any marketer, even with a small budget, can adapt from Duolingo's success?
I'll start. My first takeaway is, let your product lead. Focus intensely on building an engaging, even addictive core product that users genuinely love and want to share. Don't think of marketing as something separate. Integrate it into the user experience itself. Gamification, clear progress indicators, and a delightful interface can be your most powerful marketing assets.
My second takeaway builds on that. Embrace personality and authenticity. Don't be afraid to be human, humorous, and even a little unhinged if it fits your brand. Find your unique voice and leverage trending platforms like TikTok to connect with your audience on a personal, relatable level. Even boring brands can find creative ways to show their personality and break through the noise. And my third would be, master the art of the nudge. Leverage data and psychological triggers in your communication, be it emails, push notifications, or in-app messages, to re-engage users. Understand the science of habit formation, loss aversion, and reward systems. The key is to be persistent without being purely annoying, finding that sweet spot where your communication feels helpful, even if it's a little cheeky. Those are fantastic, practical insights. So, Alex, if you had to pick just one thing you're taking away from Duolingo's playbook this week, what would it be?
For me, it's the power of personality. I think so many brands are afraid to be anything other than generic and professional. Duolingo proves that being authentically yourself, even if it's a bit quirky, can create a massive connection and an unforgettable brand identity. It makes people want to talk about you.
I completely agree. And Evelyn, any final thoughts on the bigger picture lesson from Duolingo? It's the profound impact of understanding human psychology, not just in marketing messages, but in the very design of the product and the ongoing relationship with the user. Duolingo doesn't just teach languages. They teach us how to build engaging experiences that tap into our fundamental drives. Couldn't have said it better myself. Duolingo really shows us that when you nail the product, understand human behavior, and aren't afraid to have a little fun, you can achieve incredible things. It's been an absolute masterclass. Thank you so much, Dr. Evelyn Reed, for sharing your incredible expertise with us today. Thank you for having me. And thank you, Alex, for helping us dissect this fascinating case study.
Always a pleasure, Maya. What a journey through the Green Owl's marketing genius.
Indeed. And to all our listeners, we hope you've learned a ton and feel inspired to apply some of these Duolingo strategies to your own marketing efforts. That's all for this episode of the Marketing Deconstructed. Don't forget to subscribe, leave us a review, and we'll catch you next time for another deep dive.